guys, so this video is going to be the zipper face kind of video, and I thought about doing it on my eye instead of my mouth, but I feel like it looks really cool over your eye when you have like a fake contact to wear. I feel like that makes it look like so much better than just doing it over your eye. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it normally over my mouth, like how almost everyone else does. But I just wanted to do this and have a little fun with it. And I think I'm going to do it with like a really deep, dark, smoky eye. And yeah, I guess I will get started now. So I have my zipper, and I already cut off the extra like little fabric that was on the ends, and I got mine from Walmart, and it was in a zipper FX kit, and this is like kind of what the box looked like before I ripped all the stuff off. But yeah, I got it at Walmart in the like Halloween section where all the costumes are. And so yeah, I think I have the zipper as far down as I want it. This zipper isn't very long like how a lot of them are. I need to put it down on my head a little bit to make it go all the way to my chin. So that's like a downside of getting it at Walmart, but it was pretty cheap. So yeah, it'll work. I'm only doing it for this video and to just play with it anyway. I'm not actually going out or doing anything. So yeah, I figured I would just play with it. And yeah, so I have some liquid latex that I'm going to use to put it on my face. And the kit I got came with Spirit gum and Spirit gum remover, and I think this is what you're supposed to use to put it on. But almost any videos I've seen or anything, they just use latex or eyelash glue. So I'm just going to use my liquid latex because I feel like it will work a little bit better. I'm not actually sure if it'll work better, but I just don't really know anything about this Spirit gum stuff, so I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to use the latex. So I am just going to start off with the zipper, gluing the zipper to my face, and I'm just going to use like a Q-tip to put the liquid latex onto the zipper and my face and everything. So yeah, so I'm just going to start off with putting it on the top part that isn't unzipped. I'm just going to dab some on here and let it get tacky a little bit, and then I will put it onto my face. Okay. So I'm going to be looking into my mirror here. So I'm just going to place it kind of where I'm wanting it, and then hold it there for a few seconds so it can stick to my face. And then I'll just kind of map out where I want the zipper to go. Okay, I'm having to hold it for a little while to make sure it doesn't fall off. Okay, so I'm just doing like little sections and then kind of holding it in place so it doesn't go anywhere. And giving it time to stick down. Okay, now I've pretty much got it stuck to my face. And I am going to kind of make it look like it's like in my skin. This side's still not sticking. But I'm gonna make it kind of look like it's in my skin. So I'm gonna add latex and cotton to make my skin kind of like go up and make it look like it's actually like part of my skin, you know? If this side will dry and stick. So I'm just going to rip up some cotton balls just to give me little pieces. And I'm gonna use like the sponge that actually came with the latex. And I'm just gonna pat it all around the edges. I'm just patting it at the moment. And then I'm just going to put little pieces of cotton down around. Okay, I'm just going to take a concealer brush to put the latex on because the sponge is like eating it up and not helping very much. But I'm just going to keep building it up until it's kind of in line with the zipper, and then I'm going to like do less and less and make it kind of flatten out into my skin. Okay, and now I'm just going to kind of flatten it out into my skin using a little bit more latex and cotton. Okay, so that is now like kind of built up into there. But I'm just going to do the same on the rest of the zipper. And I'm just going to do it on the outside, not the inner part that's open. Okay, I have finished, sorry about my chair, I finished doing the latex and cotton stuff all around the sides to make it like look like it's in my skin or whatever. So I'm going to do my foundation now. I'm going to use my Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation, and my shade is Ivory. And I'm not going to put it on the inside because this inside's going to be like the bloody mess area. So I'm just going to put it on the outsides of my face. And I'm just going to pour some on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to use my Real Techniques complexion sponge, I think is what it's called, and just put it all over my face. And I'm putting it on my eyelids as well. And if I didn't say, you need to wait till the latex and everything is dry before you start putting on your foundation, because you will be putting it on top of the latex if you do it how I do it. I'm putting it on top of my latex to make it look more, you know, like skin and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna take a brush to do the rest of my face. I'm just going to take this small flat top kind of stipple brush thing and stipple the foundation over the cotton. And I will be putting like blood kind of around the edges of this, so it doesn't matter too much about getting it perfect, but you do still want to put it on there to make it look like skin. I'm just gonna kind of use my sponge and kind of go over that. Okay. And now that all of the cotton and everything is covered, I am going to conceal like my under eye area, just like I would normally do my makeup. So I'm just putting concealer under my eyes and just kind of act like the thing isn't there, even though it's kind of obvious and everything. And I'm just going to use my sponge to blend it in. It is a little bit hard since this thing is like right there over where you would be putting concealer, but yeah, that's about it. Okay, now I'm just going to powder my face real quick. Okay, so I filled in my eyebrows like I normally would, maybe a little bit darker than I normally would. And then I'm going to use my Urban Decay Smoked palette. And I'm pretty sure this was like a limited edition palette, but just use whatever palette you have. I'm just going to use like basic colors to make like a black smoky eye. And yeah, so I'm going to start with just a creamy kind of color, like this one, just like a light creamy color, kind of like a skin tone color, you know, if you're light skinned. And I'm just going to put that all over my eyes just to prepare for shadows. Okay, and now I'm going to take Mushroom in this palette. It's just like a sparkly kind of silver gray color. And I'm just going to put this all over my lid. And I just kind of brushed out the fallout there. I'm just putting this on my eyelid up to my crease, in my crease a little bit. You can be sloppy with this, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and now I'm going to take Asphalt. It's just like a darker gray color. It is still like a sparkly kind of color. I'm just putting this on the outer half of my eyelid. Okay, and now I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and use just a matte black color. In this palette it's called Blackout. I'm just going to put this up into my crease. And I'm just going to kind of put this under my eye as well. And now I'm going to go back into this kinky kind of color and make it a little bit more blended out up into the brow bone, because I went a little bit high. So I'm just going to do this to kind of help make it look a little nicer. Okay, and then I'm just going to go back and fix a few things, like my lid color. I didn't get quite on the lash line, so I just went back and fixed that, brushing away fallout. Okay, and then I'm going to mix Kinky and Mushroom just to make it a little bit lighter and put it on this inner corner here. And now just brush away any fallout. Okay. Now I'm going to take my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil in Perversion and put this in my tightline and waterline. Okay. So there's that. And I think I'm going to do a winged liner. So I am going to get my liner. I'm just going to use the Jordana Fabuliner and make a wing. That's about as good as the liner is going to get, because it's really hard to do your liner when you can't lift up your eyebrows, because it'll mess this up, and it doesn't really let you lift up your eyebrows very much because it wrinkles your forehead, and this is glued to your forehead. So that's about as good as that's going to get. So I'm going to curl my lashes and put on some mascara. If I were to do this again, I would probably do my eyes first before I put on the zipper, because I don't think the zipper will mess up your eye makeup if you do your eye makeup first. Maybe wait to do your brows till after, but definitely eye makeup. I don't think it'll hurt to do your eye makeup before your zipper, because it would make it a lot easier to do your eye makeup if the zipper wasn't on your face. So yeah, I'm using the Benefit They're Real mascara. Okay, now I have my mascara on. I just did like 2 coats on the top and a coat on the bottom. And you could put on lashes, but I'm not going to, because I'm just taking this off pretty much after I do it. I'm not actually doing this to go to a party or go anywhere, so I'm just going to do this and not put any lashes on. I'm going to now zoom out. Okay, I'm going to start on my mouth area, and I think I'm going to start off with like trying to make it look all bruised, and then add in blood and stuff like that. I can't think. But in my little kit, it came with this bloody scab thing. It's just a little pack of fake blood. I was looking for fake blood at Walmart, but they only have vampire blood or something like that, or zombie blood, and it's just like black blood, and so that's not what I wanted. I wanted red blood, so this is the only blood that I have, so I'm just gonna use lipsticks and stuff if I need more than what this gave me. Okay, so I'm going to find some red shadows or something. Okay, I'm just gonna use like whatever red shadow or something, or like maroon kind of shadows you can find. Because I'm using this thing, I don't know what it came from. It came from like a set of something, I have no clue. So I'm just gonna use this and kind of make it bruisey kind of look. So reds, blues, purples, anything of that nature. will help with like making it look more like bruised. And blacks will help as well with adding like depth and stuff like that. I'm sorry if the light keeps changing. I think the sun keeps going behind some clouds. So I'm just kind of making the edges around the zipper more like darker and more bruised kind of looking. And in a little bit I will do that to the outer parts too, but I just kind of want to see how the inner area goes first before I do that. If you use a lipstick, especially over like eyeshadow, then use a lip brush. Don't just put the lipstick on your face because it'll mess up the lipstick if you do that, unless it's just like a cheap lipstick you don't really care about, then it's okay, I guess, but just warning you, don't do that. Okay, so I've made my face a little bit red, kind of ish, and now I need a purpley color and orange. I'm going to get my Morphe 350 palette and get the really orange shade. No, I'm gonna get like a dark red orangey kind of shade and just add that in there. I'm just kind of playing with colors, trying to see what looks good. I don't actually know any of what I'm doing. I'm just kind of playing. That's about what you have to do unless you've done it before, but I've never played with like special effects, makeup, or anything like this. So this is like my first time doing this kind of stuff. So I'm just kind of playing with everything, trying to figure out the best way to do things like this, because I don't really know. Okay, now I'm gonna get like a purple and just make things look more bruised, kinda. I'm making like around my nose look really bruised, like around my nostrils, and then around the actual zipper is also where I want it to make it look more bruised. I'm just pretty much doing like a base to the liquids I will be putting on top. So I'm gonna put like fake blood and maybe like lipsticks or something if the blood doesn't look how I want it to look. Then I'll use like kind of lipstick products to do that. Okay, I'm going to take a blue and add in some blue. I'm trying not to add too much to make it not look, or to make it look like it's actually real, but I've never actually tried to do like bruising or anything, so yeah, don't judge me too hard. I'm just kind of playing. I've already said this a million times, but I just don't want people to be mean. Now I'm just kind of adding pink. I'm just playing with all the colors and trying to make things look bruised. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and like add bruising around the outside of the zipper. I'm not going to do it too far out though. I just want to do it like right along the zipper and kind of blend it out about as far as the cotton I put on there. That's about as far as I'm gonna blend it out. I don't want to blend it out any farther than that. Okay, now I'm going to take like a black eyeshadow and just kind of deepen things up a bit, like around the zipper and stuff. Okay, so this is what we have done. This is covered, it's just, it looks really shiny on there because it's the stuff, but it's covered. It looks better in person, it's just really shiny on camera because of this light. Now I think I will do the blood and all of that stuff. I think I'm going to start out with some lips products and then add the blood in after. So I'm just getting a concealer brush because I don't feel like finding my lip brushes. And I'm just using this like dark maroony type color. And this is from Black Radiance and it's just a liquid lip color. And I'm just going to kind of dab it on where I want the more dark areas to be. Okay, I don't care about this lipstick. I got it purely for this, so I'm just going to use it out of the tube on here. Just because it's faster than using the lip brush, because this is a lot thicker of a thing and you don't get a lot when it comes out. So I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to take the brush and kind of blend it out towards like the center of my face. And now I'm going to take my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Monte Carlo. And I am going to use the lip brush for this because I like this lipstick. I'm just going to kind of add that on there. I'm just kind of starting from the outside and dragging it in a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Mega Last lipstick thing. And I'm kind of nervous about using this because I swatched it on my hand and it took forever to get off. So yeah, this will be fun taking this all off. This is a lot brighter of a red, so I'm not going to use it like everywhere. I'm just kind of blending it a little bit under my chin area. Okay, and then I got a darker one of those. So I'm just going to use this. I'm putting this on my lips, but not like neatly just on my lips. I'm blurring it out to like the outer parts of my lips as well. Okay, and now I'm going to just add some to the outer parts, and then I will start with the blood. Again, don't use the actual applicator unless you just don't really care about the lip product that much, because it will probably get powder all over it and not be very good anymore. Okay, now I'm just adding a little bit of a lighter color to this, and then I will be done with that and can add in the fake blood. Okay, now the kit also came with like face paint, so I'm just using the black to deepen up areas because I don't want to go back in with powder over this stuff because it'll probably not work very well and like mess up my brushes, so I'm just not going to do that. So I'm just using black face paint pretty much to just deepen up some areas. Okay. And now I will use the fake blood. Okay, so I'm just going to put it on the little sponge that it came with to apply it to my face. I'm just going to like dab it on kind of. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of this darker color to my lips because I feel like they look way too light compared to everything else. Okay, now I'm going to add some black, just like coming from the center of my lips. I think I want to clean off the silver parts of the zipper, so I'm going to go and try and clean that off, and I will be right back, and I'll tell you how I did it if I successfully clean it off, because I feel like you can't really see the zipper, so I'm gonna go try and clean off that part, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I kind of cleaned off the edges of the zipper so you can see it a lot better. All I did to do that was just some liquid eye makeup remover on a Q-tip, and I used some Vaseline as well. I kind of just switched out between those and just kind of scrubbed it off. But yeah, so this is your finished look, and yeah, I don't think I did too bad. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.